The whole men versus women war is by design because they know that if they make a tweak to certain things in the long term, people will eat it up and they won't question it in society, right? So Elliot Hughes talked about this. Shout out to Elliot Hughes. He talked about how the black community is the guinea pigs. So what they do is they do certain things in the black community to see how it would affect the masses. And that's what they're doing with this men versus women war. So many people are attacking women. So many women are attacking men. And they think that it's as simple as men not being men no more, or women not being, whatever the case may be, This was by design. First of all, the welfare system made it to where you're not going to get all those benefits if you have a man in the house. So that encourages a lot of people, started in the black community, a lot of people to not have a man in the house. What do I need a man for if I'm going to get more benefits without him? You feel what I'm saying? All of this stuff that's happening right now, partially social media has pushed it. Partially it's because of social media. A lot of people blaming social media. But it's not social media. Because we had social media, 10 years ago, and it wasn't like this. The people behind this agenda has put a battery in people's back. Has put a battery in everybody's back that is fighting on each side, whether it's the men's side, whether it's the women's side. You feel what I'm saying? Hold up, I'll be right back. Let me in. One of Hitler's tactics was, if you want to control, then you have to take the man out of the house. And you have to make the women and the children rely on the government. The thing is, they don't do these things right away. They do them gradually. Because if they do them right away, then people jump out the window like, oh, what's going on? Now, a lot of people notice that it's a men versus women war. A lot of women are like, oh, men ain't this, or men not men no more, whatever the case may be. But it's by design. I'm not saying there's no truth into what a lot of people are saying, but this was literally by design. This was all about control. You know what I'm saying? So they started in the black community. They seen, okay, we can control these individuals and we can cause an uproar and we can cause black men to be against black women and black women to hate black men. And then we can control. You know what I'm saying? And then they spreading it out to everybody. You got everybody creating content saying, oh, men ain't ish, or you got everybody saying men ain't the same no more, or whatever the case may be, because they already did it in the black community. Now it's spread it out to the world. And that's why you have what you have on social media. And that's why part of the reason why they want to get rid of TikTok, or the reason why they banned TikTok, and then when we came back it didn't feel the same, because platforms in general, specifically TikTok, are pushing truth and agenda and agendas. So if we speak on these specific things, such as, and I didn't even get to the trauma element of the black community, or the trauma element of society, the narcissism, the sociopaths, the toxicity, the high level of trauma, the lack of support in regards to therapists, enough therapists that can help individuals heal, or whatever the case may be. Because right now what we have is everybody's pointing fingers, and they got something going on with them internally as well, because there's not enough devices for healing. And it's crazy. It's so many layers to it, you feel me? It's not enough devices for healing, on top of the fact that everybody's just pointing fingers and hating the opposite gender, even though this was all by design. The whole men ain't ish, or men not the same no more, or men are toxic, or black men is, or black women is, blah, blah, da, 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 da. Women ain't ish, or why you think they so quick to delete TikTok but not OnlyFans? The degenerate society, the toxic men, whatever, this whole thing was by design. And they did it slowly. They started in the black community, and now they spread it out to where it's affecting everybody. All of this is by design. I'm not saying we're supposed to go storm the Capitol or whatever the case may be, but we have to be self-aware and realize that we gotta look within. We gotta look within our little communities and be like, oh, my baby dad is acting like this because this was, blah, 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 blah. Now, your baby dad might be out of pocket. He might be a narcissist. He might be a sociopath, da, da, da. But you gotta look at yourself as well to see if you got some problems too. Don't have some problems and just say he not showing up as a man if you're not showing up as a woman. That's the problem right now. You know what I'm saying? It's problems all across the board. You toxic within yourself, but then you pointing fingers saying, oh, he toxic, he this and that. You're going to make videos talking about bro. But then if I come across as a new man or I've come across as a new woman to date you and you got mad stuff going on, but you talk about him. But you can hide behind that victim mentality. You feel what I'm saying? Now, people not going to want to hear this. I'm talking on dead ears, but it is what it is. This was by design.